You hold a strong longing. Want to share it with me? Your inner flame flickers with such beauty. Your inner flame flickers with such beauty. Thousands of wishes spawn thousands of butterflies, and they all blend into my lantern light.
Sanjo.
Qui è per negare.
To Moba Legends.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed.
Uganda will guide the lost souls. The moon is my best companion.
Enemy battle spell on CD.
You win some, you lose some. Now I understand. I'm not fixated on winning. Not anymore. That's two parallel lines. Fear. It drowns you in the dark river of your mind.
Enemy reached level 4.
Lusting for power makes them weak. You don't need to reach the pinnacle to dream. Not succumb to nightmares. The shore is never as far away as it seems. I'm not fixated on winning. Not anymore. He knows what I deserve.
बेंच तक कहाँ में जा रहे हैं? इसको हिट करना उसे नहीं मार के।
I always remember my enemies. There's much I can do. All you can do. Slower, steadier. Lusty. The shore is
Control! Killing spree!
burn and bloom.
और क्या आ गया?
Team destroyed the turret! Our turret has been destroyed!
and broke. Wilting so soon. Watashi ni kago wo. Just let go. You don't need to reach the pinnacle to bloom, Hanabi. You win some, you lose some. Now I understand. We think ahead together.
Mega kill!
Watashi ni kago wo.
Legendary!
You win some, you lose
Your
some.
team destroyed a turret!
Superb damage! Watashi ni kago wo. Remember my enemy. There's much I can learn. Watashi ni kago wo.
Your team destroyed a turret! Slain! White House! Request backup!
I will not succumb to nightmares. Watashi ni kago wo. I won't lost. What
Our turret has been destroyed. Unstable network. Burn and bloom. Slain an enemy. Launch attack. Attack the Lord.
The shore is never as far away as it seems.
Victory!
Your inner flame flickers with such beauty.
Chivalry is dead, and I will revive it.
team is banning. Please ban a hero. Your team is picking.
Hope will find a way, even when all is forlorn.
This time, the choice is mine.
Your team is picking.
3,000 worlds, and not a single worthy foe.
Demons shall bathe in their blood. The light belongs to the righteous.
I have a heart of light. Therefore, I do not fear the darkness.
Experience the euphony of
Please pick a
suffering.
hero.
Make friends with Nana?
The enemy is
Everlasting.
I'm mean, and I won't lose myself, no matter what!
महफिल में तेरी
to Moba Legends.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
Victory's calling!
Request backup!
Understood.
the sky, the clouds, the grass, and the fairies. One for the little dog who lives down the lane.
First blood.
Mama told me not to judge others.
Slain an enemy.
तू तो लेजेंड है
Apple pies are the best things ever.
Retreat from the turtle. Ally has been slain.
Meow. Nana doesn't like those fairy monsters.
An ally has slain the turtle.
It's a day wasted if you don't give yourself full free.
Enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain.
Nana has learned to control her power. Don't bully me!
Initiate retreat. Okay. Double kill.
Why are you ignoring me? Don't bully me!
Initiate retreat.
I will share everything with you, because we are friends.
Initiate retreat. Ally has been slain. Team destroy the turret. Enemy has been slain. Enemy killing spree.
enemy invading jungle
Elves are so pretty. Don't bully me!
Launch attack. Killing spree. Initiate retreat.
Let me protect you. I can control my power now.
Launch attack. Okay. Request backup.
Apple pies are the best things ever.
Shut down.
solo kill
Spree.
One for the little girl who lives down the lane.
Launch attack. Request backup. Okay. You destroyed the turret. Initiate retreat.
understood
Initiate retreat.
Nana has learned to control her power.
Launch
sky, the clouds, the grass, and the berries. Let me protect you. Now.
Retreat from the tunnel!
We can hide in the moonlight.
Slay the turtle!
legend है.
Superb planting!
Meow. Nana doesn't like those scary monsters. Don't bully me!
Monster kill! Initiate retreat!
Understood.
Mama told me not to judge others.
Clear up lanes.
Understood.
Why are you pursuing me?
Initiate retreat! Initiate retreat!
Super legend है.
We can hide in the movie forest.
Retreat!
Don't bully me!
Control! An enemy has been slain! Your team destroyed a turret! An ally has been slain! Initiate retreat! Team destroyed a turret! Initiate retreat!
Understood. Understood.
Elves are so pretty, but leonins are cute too.
Understood.
Mama told me not to judge others. Don't bully me! like you don't cheer yourself up. Nana doesn't like those scary monsters. Nana has learned to control her power.
Back up.
Why are you calling me? Do you hate Mama?
Slain an enemy. Victory!
Please ban a hero. Your team is banning. The enemy is picking.
Do you want to make friends with Nana?
Your team is picking.
Rain Blaze!
Only love at night
The
are
enemy is
everlasting.
Sniper ready. Give me a target. When the body suffers,
Please
the
pick a
spirit
hero.
blooms.
dead.
Wait for no man.
I
Enemy is
will
the
revive it.
girl.
One shows me the vanquished shadows that plague this world.
True love is like blood.
To Moba Legends.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them!
All troops deployed.
Sheer words could break you? Thank you!
Not. Always on the winning side. First blood. It requires some extra enemies to be the protagonist. Request battle. Okay. Enemy invading jungle.
Been slain.
Always one generation ahead of ya. Request battle. Okay. Enemy missing. Locked and loaded. Bang bang.
Been slain. Been slain.
Request backup. Enemy returning invading jungle. Enemy invading jungle. Understood. Enemy invading jungle. Zero. Wesker. And Benny reach level 4. Meet Renner, Hero, Jungle, Wesker, and Bennett.
Why not? Why not?
Understood.
You can play. You can play.
Always on the winning side.
The enemy has slain the turtle. Initiate retreat. Ally has been slain.
Always when generation generation ahead of you. Introducing Rena, my snipe rifle. Bang, bang.
Oh my god.
Sheer words could break you. What a night.
You are gay.
Locked and loaded. Bang, bang.
Enemy invading jungle.
Okay. Always on the winning side.
Arey message. Ini discuss ya.
Our turret has been destroyed. If sheer words could break you, what cannot?
Enemy invading jungle.
Always one generation ahead of ya. Attack the turtle. Killing spree. Ally has been slain. Request backup.
Well done.
Hang in there.
Well done.
Our turret has been destroyed. Some extra efforts to be the protagonist. Zero, Western, and attack! Our turret is under attack! You destroyed the turret!
Arey, kae marre. Fuck.
Initiate retreat!
Understood.
What the fuck is going on?
Request backup! Okay! Always one generation ahead of ya. Attack the turtle! Attack the turtle! Slay the turtle! It requires some extra efforts to be the protagonist. Initiate retreat! break you? What cannot? Always on the winning side. It requires some extra efforts to be the protagonist. Our turret has been destroyed. Outrage. You have slain an enemy. Locked and loaded. Bang, bang. Initiate retreat. Okay. Ally has been slain. Initiate retreat. Ally has been slain. Steel words to break you? What can I?
कर लेके बच गया नहीं तो मार देता
Understood. Always one generation ahead of you. So many firearms to choose from. Our turret is under attack. Request backup. Double kill. Our turret is under attack. Has been destroyed. Hey there. Need round? Bureau, Master, and Bang. Solo kill. Always on the winning side. Always one generation ahead of you. Words could break you. I see you. Initiate retreat. Instant kill. Great play. Instant kill. To be the protagonist. Team destroyed. Launch attack. Locked and loaded. Bang bang. Understood. Hey there. Beat round, Bureau, Master, and retreat. Okay. I see you. Killing spree. You have slain an enemy. You destroyed the turret.
Understood.
Always one generation ahead of you. Locked and loaded. Bang, bang.
Attack enemy lord.
Hey there. Meet Renner, Nibiru, Wesker, and Bennett. Initiate retreat. Always on the winning side. Our turret has been destroyed. Initiate retreat. Introducing Renner, my snipe rifle. It requires some extra efforts to be the best. Understood. Our turret has been destroyed. Our turret is under attack. If sheer words could break you, what cannot?
Understood.
Launch attack! An enemy has been slain.
Understood.
Our base is under attack. To be the protagonist.
Retreat from the Lord!
Hey there! Meet Renner, Nibiru, Wesker, and Bennett. Slain Lord!
Maruna Gandu.
Legendary!
That was amazing!
Request backup! Okay!
कितना बार पूछेगा इंडिया से बोले
Your team is banning. Your team is banning. Please pick a hero.
ट्रोल करने से जीतते हैं ला
Valor and royalty in a dead body.
Yes.
I'm born with talent. Time to go to the R&D show.
Please pick a
It's
hero.
fun.
The vengeance incarnate.
It is who we are.
अरे ऐसे निशाना भी लेना
I shall succumb to my power.
Owl still has a few tricks
Enemy
to
is
show!
picking.
Come on, Dexter. It's our showtime.
To Moba Legends.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them!
All troops deployed.
Fueled by hatred, I will reforge the glory of my people. Your hatred, I will bear all of it. Darkness reshaped my body. Hatred reignited my soul. Perish in silence! Witness your destruction!
First blood. Good game.
Feel my vengeance!
Request backup. Okay.
Eternal silence reigns over the darkness.
साला तीर में मार दिया ना साला.
The glory of the past waits to be reclaimed.
Enemy reach level 4.
The spear of destiny spares no one. In the name of false glory, let to be feasted upon by our
Enemy reach level 4. Invading jungle.
Your hatred fuels me. Spirit of destruction!
Enemy invading jungle.
Revenge will be mine! Only I can end it, and I must be the one to end it.
Killing spree!
Enemy invading jungle. Invading jungle.
Feed the darkness.
Initiate retreat!
Your hatred fuels me. Death brings silence.
Enemy has launched attack!
I will bring our forgotten history back to life.
Understood.
Ult is not ready. You have slain an enemy!
You're better. The glory of the desert lies forgotten, buried deep beneath the shifting sands.
Initiate retreat! Attack the turtle! The enemy has slain the turtle!
Even a lamb will turn its horns on a wicked shepherd.
Understood.
Feel my vengeance.
Your team destroyed the turtle! Your team destroyed the turtle! Launch attack!
I will bring our forgotten history.
क्या हो गया?
My people.
No damage.
My hatred is on you.
Launch attack!
Control!
An enemy has been slain! Rampage!
Your I will bear all of it. Suffer! Lament!
Request backup! The enemy has slain! Killing spree!
Destruction!
Superb tanking! Ult is ready. Well played.
The spear of justice spares no one.
Destroy the turret! Our turret has been destroyed! An enemy has been slain!
We will sacrifice in the name of God's glory, lest to be feasted upon by a thief.
Initiate retreat! Initiate retreat!
Darkness comes!
Slain! Our turret is under attack! Slain! Killing spree! Launch attack! Okay! Our turret is under attack! Our turret has been destroyed! Good game! Launch attack! Unstable network.
Will turn his horns.
अरे नहीं लगाई क्या?
An ally has been slain. Our turret is under attack.
The glowing
Shut down. You destroying the turret. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
death brings.
Launch attack. Killing spree. Double kill.
Only I can end it, and I must be the one.
You have slain an enemy.
Crucify your sin.
I think I legend that.
Shadows. Eternal silence reigns over the darkness.
What happened?
Keep moving forward so you don't get bogged down by the sand.
You hold a strong longing. Want to share it with me? Your inner flame flickers with such purity.
Let's see M7.
About all they can do, because these fights just are not going their way at all. And so with that 4,000 up now for Aurora Gaming, they've, even though Rosa has dealt with a lot of the deaths here, I think it's all part of the plan for this lineup. It allows them to go ahead and scale up really well. Because even looking at this already, and the Holy Crystal, so that damage now is really online for the Harith, and I think this is going to be a difficult thing to defend for CG, just because, again, what do you do here other than drop down a Feathered Airstrike?
Yeah, and even if they drop down the Feathered Airstrike, that becomes like a big signal for Aurora Gaming. The fact here, look, while Gary almost gets bursted down completely by Kenzie up top, here comes Aurora down bottom.
Dude, First Lord, a base turret, and they have a Moskov and Farsa and Lance. This is a comp that you would expect to be able to defend First Lord, at least not lose a base turret. Aurora Gaming are getting everything.
Yeah, like I was saying, I think it's just this bulwark of a front line that Aurora Gaming has, and they've got really good opportunities to just kind of take out the rest of the shields as they do. CG Esports will hold on to 2 base turrets, but again, who's going to be the guy to make that play every time Valens has gone in? It's not been the kick that he's looking for.
Whoa, nice.
Neither is that one.
All right. I mean, they forced out Purify, I guess, but that's still 4-0 to Uranus.
And that means there's no way the Dragon for Kenzie. He's able to bait them a few of those resources back. Yet 3, no Petrify. That's it. They back away. I think, again, from just that first Lord charge, they got what they wanted. That's the far lane base turret away from Lord.
It's not that many teams that are able to get even a base turret right off the Lord right now, at least from what we've seen, unless you're talking about massive leads. And it's interesting because we've seen leads before being, 10,000 ahead, and some teams still aren't able to get that, but they'll still put pressure. Oh,
no Purify Lunar.
Oh, Lunar.
Wait, the Dragon gets him out again. This is a catastrophic Cho performance. I'm sorry.
Oh, Valens, you guys already had a kill. Why do you have to kick him away?
Yeah.
He did not intend that. But in the end,
Yes.
it's not the intention, it's the result.
Oh, that was... Oh.
Really rough here for Valens and just CG in general, man. Totally disconnected in the way that they want to approach this, and that's tough to kind of recalibrate from really quickly in this game. The Lord's coming up in a couple seconds here, and it's just going to be taken by Aurora Gaming. CG Esports, unless some miracle, I don't want to completely count out an SOD landing and taking the Lord, but it looks like they even want to get in position. They'll keep Amzik on that bottom side of the map across here. And Aurora will take their time.
Double tech charge coming down now. Year 3 off to the Black Dragon form. They are able to bait out the Feather Airstrike, but Rosa has used both ultimates. Valens walking up again, getting caught, and now as the truck pull away, the barrier locks him down for a bit as Rosa does a little bit more damage. Shenzi in the back lane gets trapped and petrified now. Leaving the cables will be able to get through Year 3.
Okay, they kept the Lord as well. Amzik's pushing. He's been doing this all game. That's about all they can do. Lord secured by TNZ, but at least a tier 2 falls here, or almost does. Amzik.
They'll make it right.
Oh, they cancel it. Amzik, how do you escape from this? Pagu's taking a long way to cut him down. Flicker available, SOD as well, but Pagu is not going to give the chance to do so. TNZ walking up. The way the Dragon will lock TNZ down as Amzik goes to the Pyramid. The tech charge will be able to peel for him, and now Amzik with a jump in over onto Amzik, and he falls. Valens, on the other hand, chased down by Lunar. He tried to peel, he tried to open up an angle for Amzik. Now they're like, all right, TNZ, you got this, you got the cables. It's him on a killing spree.
That's just a highlight of Aurora Gaming. From the Lord to that pick, and this is gonna be it.
They push in. Lord's still up. Can they defend it?
Black Dragon form again. City Boom still doing so much damage. Oh my god, in the sky! Year 3! Almost taking out Rosa with a flicker in forward. Able to pick up the kill on Year 3. Gary falls as well. It's just Chiku. And Aurora Gaming move on to 1-1 as CG get pushed down even deeper.
Tough performance here from CG Esports, and a better showing this time from Aurora Gaming. Very opposites here on what we saw in terms of performance for both teams.
Properly outclassed Aurora after back-to-back organizational losses yesterday. They start off today with a W, and that was a great performance. I think that big final sequence is a perfect way to really take a good snapshot of this team. How they handled that Lord. They allowed TNZ to go all the way to the back to chase down that Yu Zhong. Even though they needed him for the Lord already, they didn't actually need him. Let the team just slowly whittle it down and see if he can get kills, and then translate that into a kill after seeing the Moskov pushing down bottom. The most tragic thing about that, the tower that Amzik wanted to push was just a hair away from being broken.
Most tragic thing about that was honestly the troll pick, man. I mean, that was in the performance. Like, I'm sorry, but yes, have to agree with Mirko here. It was a very rough one.
Dude, the first 3 times was like, all right. The 4th one, when they kicked away the Uranus, it was just like, wow. In a bad way, though, not the good wow. It's a bad wow.
Yeah.
There's wow and wow.
Oof. It's one I went, one of the players, but I was like, okay, wait, hold on. Let him cook.
Well, CG. See, she's gonna need to do a lot to really bounce back.
Can we all please give it up for Aurora Gaming? Alright, that was a clean win that you got against CG Esports. Now we have Bad Gal Seth and Lunar together with us here on stage, and I would like to start this off by asking Bad Gal Seth. Okay, so last year, it was a bit evident that there has been quite a struggle with you guys in terms of best of ones. So with this win that you got just now, would you say you've already adjusted and are now comfortable playing in this setup?
Yeah, since it's BO1, like anything can happen, and like yesterday, how can I say?
Okay.
Yesterday, I think it's just, how can I say this word? I don't know. Yeah, no, I didn't make it. I don't know how to say this word in English, but it was unexpected a little bit. I mean, we could have done better, but today, I think we played almost how we wanted.
Okay.
We want to show that everyone that we are strong.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I want to say.
Okay, and I think you did a really great job in this game to show that, so congratulations. And now for Lunar, I want to ask you, how do you feel about the meta in the EXP lane? Like, could you share with us what are your thoughts about the current meta in the EXP lane?
I think current meta XP heroes are fine, but there's not too many heroes on XP playable, so there can be more, I think.
All right, okay, I see. Okay, now, I guess I'd want to ask this last question to Bad Gal Seth once again. So far, you've always been up against powerhouses. So you've been against regions like Indonesia and Malaysia. So considering your performances and the games that you've been through in the past few series that we have, do you think that you could call yourselves, or you could consider yourselves to be on the same level as these powerhouse regions already?
Yes.
Confidently, yes. No further explanation needed, and that will be their response to that question. Thank you so much to Bad Gal Seth and Lunar. Thank you for joining us in this interview. And now let's go and throw it over back to our casters.
Wow, so that was Aurora Turkia's coach saying they got to perform almost completely how they wanted. It felt like they were able to do exactly what they wanted to do, but if there's more to it, then things are looking up for Aurora.
I think they were expecting less of help from Valens.
Yeah. Not only that, but I will say I like the answer just with confidence that they do feel like expected, expected, but also they're at the level, like they are confident in their ability to go ahead and play at the highest level here, and I think it's teams like this with Aurora Gaming where you do see those really big shades of potential from game to game, and this is one of them, right? An MVP here for us for this game one.
Nope. Okay. We know who the real MVP is.
Yeah.
Mr. Consecration.
Consecration. Lunar. No, W though. He did an amazing job this game.
chastised Pauldron early as well. Really shut down Amzik, dude. Yeah, every time that Moscow showed up and the Uranus was right in front of him, well, I mean, you just take out one of the biggest problems that you have. And most importantly, I liked how he was really just managing the Yuzhong of the EXP lane.
You know what's funny, Renmar, when you mentioned the heat map? I almost thought you meant about Lunar's heat map, because the dude was everywhere. Like, he was, as soon as he was able to, he was literally everywhere on the map. And that's exactly how you want to be on this Uranus pick, providing not only that vision, but also just being a nuisance, you know? And yes, that was about as great of a time that CG Esports had. Like, that one play, were they able to get TNZ after that purple buff was it. But, you know, after that, again, in every single lane, they just struggled. And I almost feel bad for Chiku in a way, because it's like, his Farsa just, like, he had the damage. He was able to go ahead and actually get, you know, some of the kills here too, but it was just unfortunate because there was a disconnection with the team as a whole here. And, you know, they just weren't able to execute the way they wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, CG were able to match it up for kills, but then in the grand picture of it all, in terms of how you're managing the map, how you're playing actually in these fights, are you getting kills because you just got way too scrappy and the other team decided, all right, I'm gonna be sacrificing myself, or is it because you were proactive in getting that kill? It was usually because Aurora just decided to take some trades, and then as the time went on, since the Uranus couldn't be stopped, and then Tianzi only just suffered one death in this game, it was non-stop for Aurora.
Oof. Again, like, even when you look at this, you know, it might have been scrappy, but I don't know. I just almost wonder, because, you know, in any competition that we have, you also have to consider teams. Like, if you look at the loser in a competition, you're like, okay, they made more mistakes, more errors than the opposing team. And I think that's really kind of one of the big things in this matchup, at least specifically here. It almost makes you wonder, like, what if there weren't so many errors as a team from CG Esports here? Like, would it have been different? Because yeah, as a team, as a team, right? I mean, it's all, there's no I in team.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, you know, would have been different, because I feel like there were moments where if it would have been a kill, then that would have given them some of that momentum that they needed here to not let it get completely out of control against Aurora Gaming.
Again, we also, I think a good example for that would be that one turtle that we thought CG would be rushing for immediately, with how Tianzi was already thought they wouldn't get the turtle, so they go purple, they went to the boss side clear. It partly could be because Amzik decided to use the Spear of Destruction to try to get back to the bottom lane, and CG might have wanted to have that instead for their turtle, just in case Aurora decided to show up. But then that just goes to show really, again, the difference between these two in terms of the experience that they've had internationally in most recent memory. Again, CG, as we showed earlier, went from MAL to where they are now. Yes, they made it to the grand finals in MPL MY, but every team just performs differently, a different level when it comes to the international stage. Here's the heat map we were talking about.
I was to say, we did get a heat map.
Everywhere. Look at this roaming Uranus man.
Yeah, put them on the other side of the map now.
Yep, we're getting there. This is game time.
There it is.
Start the game all the way.
There you go.
There you
go. Again, this is so important, especially for all the XP laners out there. And just, you know, if you decide to go ahead and play Uranus, look at this. This is exactly what you want to go ahead and emulate, just because he provided so much. Just to the team as a whole, and
coloring the map.
Yeah, the vision that this provides is phenomenal, right? And not only that, but also just being able to go ahead and soak up a ton of damage, especially who, you know, other than Chico is Amzik. He, like you mentioned, the chastised Baldrins and just kind of being able to post up between that offensiveness that was supposed to be from CG Esports. It was all pretty much dealt with our MVP there, Luna.
W Lunar. The Oracle, the BFB that he decided to go for the first two. I think the BFB was also one of his sleeper hits that did really well for him. So we're going to do one of my favorite things to do by saying thank you to our friends.
Our friends.
Here's a new way to celebrate esports highlights. You got One Play, the official MLBPM Series tournament trading cards, bringing premium design and modern tech together. Available this January. Head to play.com for early access. Grab yours and hold a real piece of the M Series legacy. Again, another question. How come we don't have it?
I was just thinking that. Like,
we usually
maybe
have
it's a knockout
show
stage
it
thing,
off,
because
right?
in MPLID, it was when we got the playoffs that we got the cards.
because you know how that's like a thing right now where like everybody does like the pack opening
Yes.
content? We should do that.
We have done that at
Like
MPLID.
crispy.
I'm so interested to see whether I can get like a Bomba signature, you know, the team from.
And then would you trade? Like, would you trade your...
I would trade it. If you get a Bomba, what would you want?
I wouldn't trade you.
Huh?
I wouldn't trade you.
Oh.
If I got a Bomba?
No, if you got something else that you didn't like it, and you're like, you want to trade, you know?
I'd trade for a Kyrie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would not trade my Kyrie signature.
Yeah. I would, whatever signature I end up with, I think I'm just going to be happy for that. By the way, yes, this time it is an MCGG ad read. The World Championship for Match Chess Go-Go will be coming on January 10th and 11th. The group stage and semifinals will see fierce competition, and on January 25th, the grand finals will take place at the M7 Carnival. So please follow the official channels to get the latest information. Nice who loves MCGG.
I do, and I would love to go ahead and join witness to the birth of the first MCGG Worlds. Like, that's
Go One.
That's crazy. Go One.
It's called the Go One.
Go One.
Go One.
I don't know why, but a part of me wishes it was just G.
G1.
G1.
But it's-
M1, G1.
Right, yeah.
But it's Go-Go.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's Max Chess Go-Go.
So Go 2 will literally be Go Go.
yeah. So why aren't we...
B. B1. Yeah.
B1.
Go
B1. Well, marketing, consider it.
Consider it.
Again, that was Aurora versus CG. Congratulations again to Aurora Turkey for getting that win. CG are now on the 0-2 column. They are one. What you need 3 losses,
Yeah,
right?
3
Yeah,
losses.
one
One
loss.
loss away.
One loss away from them being eliminated from the M7 World Championship. Let's see down the line if CG can recover. Once again, my name is Renmar here with Mirko and Naisu. We're going to be back for the next match. It is SRG versus Team Spirit. I think that's going to be a really good one. History between these two. It was SRG that eliminated Team Spirit when we got on over to Axiata in M6. But this time it's just a BO1, man.
It was.
You think it's going to be the longest game we'll have for the second shift?
On paper, it does look like it's going to be up there. Just with YG and Onyx. So those two, I'm expecting long games.
I love saying that name.
Gangon
Galacticos.
They're very close from being called Young Gun.
Yang.
The Young Gun Galacticos. But that is later. Again, it's SRG versus Team Spirit coming up. We'll see you in a bit.
A butterfly, life's one's deepest desire.
जीवन जीत रहे थे, एक बार भी नहीं आ रहे थे। EX तो हारते रहे। सत्तर जीवन आ रही है, वही चीज़ें आ रही हैं। Onic BGT 0 alternate go. रोरा से आ रही हो ओनिक फिलिपिन। कितना बजते देखिए, 1 2 3 4 5 6 रोरा से आते थे। बालकन से भी आ रहे हैं। 0 अभी तक नहीं हुए हैं। 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 एक बार भी नहीं आ रहे थे। ओनिक इंडोनेशिया एक बार भी नहीं आ रहे।
Stefan Matcha Jakarta, so come join us and feel the energy. Next stop, the Heroes Playground, to take photos with giant heroes.
ग्रैंड मास्टर का गेम प्ले देखिए। बिहारी नाम लिमिट नाम ही खतरनाक वाले हैं।
Thousands of wishes.
समझ में नहीं आता। लड़की बनने दें, सेक्स चेंज करो साला।
I am the lone.
Come che vuol dire là?
Your team destroyed a turret! Unstoppable! Legendary! An ally has slain the turtle! Solo kill! Replay! Solo kill! Destroyed a turret! Request backup! Understood. Request backup! Your team destroyed a turret! An ally has been down. Launch attack!
damage. That was amazing. That was amazing.
I'll take the buff.
Okay. An enemy has been slain.
Your inner flame flickers with such purity.
All the amazing players that we have, they've all gone through this phase, right? They've all had to deal with that pressure. Innocent even himself, like again, going from the Philippines and then now in Malaysia, being a star over there, you know, he's had his own journey, and then these mainstays that have been powerhouses, like again, Yums, one of the just historic and I think one of the bigger veterans over there, especially that is on.
Most impressive. A lot of eyes on him, especially that R-Lot, if y'all remember what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I really hope this becomes a redemption game specifically for Sawo. If there's anyone here that's going to redeem themselves, or I want to see redeem themselves, it's the roamer of Team Spirit. Because when you're going up against what is arguably one of the most widely lauded and praised mid-trios, alongside, of course, the San, Ski Boy, Kyrie, when you look at Sakai, Stormy, and Yums, you just think, wow, that's a really difficult trio to go.
On the Uranus, and you would think, okay, it's going to be pretty standard. Like, this is the old way that the Uranus and the XP used to be against the Esmer all the time. But now look what you can do, like what Lunar did with the MVP performance. You can see that from a lot of XP laners right now. But then you also have the more action-packed XP laners, you know, the playmakers, if you will. And that can happen here. I feel like Team Spirit, again, with Kid Bomba, who's known for that play style and that personality, is going to be one of the key components here. But even then, like you mentioned, I agree with you, Renmar. Sao, the roamers really have to step up right now, too. And they are a huge component to making those wins happen.
And maybe that's why he played the Cho yesterday. I was like, hey, guys, my Cho's not bad. It can it's pretty good.
I think it was a strategy to actually play Cho on day number 1 because they were up against weaker opponents, right, on paper, so that they can actually display how good Sawo can be on a Cho and make others overthink about it. Again, we're expecting coming into the tournament that Team Spirit will still just be utilizing the strengths of Sawo. Not to say that, yes, to say that mechanically he isn't up there with like the Keyboys, the Yums, right? He's more of like a JP, and it's completely fine. Yeah. You have a certain play style, that's what you want to use for the majority of the tournament, but having that just thought on the back of your opponent's head, thinking, oh, he can pull off the Cho. He did pull off the Cho yesterday. Can be a good curveball to have.
Yeah, which then raises the questions, if he can pull off the Cho, how well can he pull off the Grok? Usually one of the heroes that you tie up alongside that column of a, I want to play a roamer that pisses off the opposing team because
he's
I'm
actually
always
really
there.
Good Grok. So,
he's really good Grok.
Yeah, I like his Grok.
How's his Hilda then is going to be another question,
right?
right?
I like his Hilda. The JP picks, the Hilda, Gata, the Hylos, he's amazing.
All right, so, Sawo, you're going to have to replicate that kind of performance. Meanwhile, on the other side, Yums yesterday played the Kalea, and, I mean, we got an SRG-style performance. It was just big off, it was explosive.
That's why for me, it's kind of like the opposite, right? For Yums, he wants to be on those heroes, the Kalea, the Chos, the playmakers.
The playmakers, yeah.
Meanwhile, it's more just the constant for Sawo.
Yeah, but And, as you mentioned, JP, like, that's one of the things when you are playing more of those kind of roams,
Yes.
you kind of just naturally fall under the radar because you're not making these crazy plays that the more set up potential roams happen, So, again, you have all these flavors of different roles and players, and that's something that we always try to highlight here on the world stage because it is apparent, the way that you watch them, the way that they go ahead and execute these certain hero pools, and like we mentioned even in the draft yesterday when that Cho did get picked up, it's like, this is not something you're used to seeing, at least, in his hero pool, but it does showcase that, hey, even if I dig deep, I'm still going to be able to perform there.
Yeah, you see the Indonesian fans in the background were actually showing love to Team Spirit, who have just entered the arena. SRG are making their way in as well. I think two key words to look at for this matchup in terms of play style and execution will be disruption and explosiveness. This is what I want this to be. I want this to be a banger. I want to see the Roamers and the EXP laners messing up Stormy and Sunset Lover, who are anchors for their team. And then the explosiveness coming in from the EXP laners and the gold laners, and of course the junglers as well. So let's look at the lineups. This time, let's look at the side lanes for SRG. Let's highlight the Filipinos, the squad, Cram and Innocent, and what they bring for Selangor Red Giants.
They bring a lot.
They bring a lot, man. Yeah, that's... we already talked about the Beast yesterday, and he had all the space in the world to work on the Granger that he performed with yesterday. Because, again, Cram is one of those XP laners that he's very consistent in the way that he plays, especially now. And then, of course, you have the ability in that mid lane trio to just kind of do what they have to do in the early portion of the game and then shine later on. Again, Stormy himself, another one of the players that has such a deep hero pool and is relatively consistent in the way that he performs start to finish, and I think, again, Yooms, I think this is the matchup where we really look at the two roamers in this matchup against them because, again, I think in a way it's like, does Team Spirit have a chip on their shoulder? Like, do they want to just really give it to SRG? And imagine if they do that here in this best of one.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see Team Spirit versus SRG because, again, this is also what we got to see at the M6 World Championships when they met up, when SRG beat them 3-0. It would be Team Spirit who wins out the early game, they get their template going, but they wouldn't be able to fully snowball to end the game. That's I think the biggest problem for Team Spirit, closing out games against international teams. It was the same case brought to you by Spirit when they were up against Onyx Philippines at the MSC 2025 at Esports World Cup tournament, where they met in the semifinals, it was quarterfinals, and it was the same. They would get a lead, they would just not, it was Kelra King Kong things, those are the clutch things, but it's always the mid to late that really becomes the big hurdle for Spirit to get over. Have they fixed those errors? They've had a long time to do it. They need to know how to maximize those early leads. So SRG, on the other hand, are very good at dealing with that.
So now that we're in a best-of-1 landscape, I think for Team Spirit, it wouldn't be that surprising if they, maybe take a 5,000, 6,000 gold lead and control the game. We've seen them do it before against really big teams internationally across multiple tournaments. What would be an expected result is if they cannot close it out, as you were saying earlier. Well, for SRG, it's tough to look at what they need to work on because the only times we've seen SRG is just utter domination. Dominance in Malaysia. Dominance yesterday in the BO1 that they have. So go on over right now to your chat. Wherever you're watching, type down who you think is going to win. SRG or TS. Just chat it out. This is Updates Live. This is the fandom war that we're doing right now. So which team will win?
What about you guys? What do you guys?
I'm going with TS here. Yeah, I'm going TS. Like, if our predictions are up here, mine was for TS.
My prediction was actually for SRG, but in terms of teams that I'm rooting for, this is going to be kind of crazy, but luckily we're on the English stream. I'm rooting for the non-ID PH Malaysia teams. I'm all in on Team Spirit, Yangon Galacticos, and the Zone Boys.
Okay. So it's like your brain tells you one thing, your heart tells you another. I like that. This is the real-time countdown. It's not even out
so
real
close.
quick.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, just keep on voting. Keep on voting. Actually, we should.
Keep voting. This is...
I'll use my AI to vote,
man.
I wonder is this a completely different team.
I was gonna say, is this from everywhere? Like, is this collective, or is...
I think this is collective from the Mobile Legends 5v5 Moba channel and the MLBB Esports channel. This is the English stream.
I say Team Spirit too, by the way, just because, again, I want to see And this has actually already been happening. Like, we have already been seeing this. And I love that our, the Let the World See Us thing is our motto right now, because I will honestly say that all the other regions, there's been improvement across the board, right? There has been, and it's still going to maybe take a while. Maybe it happens. I don't know. Like, this is only day 2 of Swiss, but
all the things.
Yeah. Well, I want to, okay. I'll say majority. Sorry, majority. You can't have absolutes, right? We can't have absolute statements, because we might end up with a picture of all regions have improved.
And then
yeah. Hey, I will say this though. This is something that I feel like us casters have been hoping for as well. Every time we're in this international stage,
better coverage of our codes.
Yep. And yes. Hey, you've seen it though, man. Okay, our codes, the teams, and everything else.
No, but what were you gonna say?
No, like the improvement. Like, I want to see Team Spirit in the grand final. Like, eventually. Like, I think they're the best chance of a Southeast Asian team to get there, and they've been going through the ringer for the past years here.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, let's revisit real quick as we show you the map. What they were able to do in MSC, they made it to the knockout phase. Why can't I find the bracket of the knockout phase for MSC? I know they beat RIQ, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, excuse me. Because they were taken down by Onyx in the knockouts. Although they did have an impressive showing in the group stage as well. But the past is past. Let's look at the now, and let's look at the rivers that are expanding. We're literally talking about the map here, folks. We're going to be on expanding rivers. So Fanny and Eve get taken away by SRG. Respect to one shot, of course. M6 is when that popular clip of, hey, one shot, are you ready to play Fanny? Fanny, he has not practiced that in a month. Showed up with it, did really well. Eve gets taken out. Respecting Sunset Lover as being one of the best in terms of playing the Eves, the Farsas. He's a controller type mage. The experience of the veterancy alongside Zawo just puts them with a lot of vision as their strength. While Team Spirit, they take away the Kalea, as was prioritized by SRG yesterday, and the Jushin away from Stormy. I think that's a great start if you're banning a draft against SRG.
Maybe you'll just see, since the Kalea is banned out, you might even just see the Grok come through for SRG. First pick, they want to go that route. Still seeing exactly too what the Roamer matchup will be, but not only that, but I feel like as someone who is sort of rooting Team Spirit here, if I put it that way, it's got to be Hiko, man. Like, Hiko's got to have some of that comfort. We saw this in the keys to victory in their matchup yesterday, where it was like, you got to be able to get Hiko one of those heroes, but at the same time kind of protect him to allow him to get online, and that is a strength, but it's also a weakness. Like, we've seen teams, and SRG is going to do this with Coach Arcadia, and the game plan here is put pressure on Hiko or not even allow Hiko to scale up. We've seen games now today alone be very quick, and the gold laners, especially on traditional marksmen, don't really get to shine much, if it is a 14-15 minute game even to a sense. So that's going to be a Lancelot ban out. We'll see what SRG picks up.
You mentioned the Grok, and
the Grok,
I'm liking it.
Yeah.
No
Eve.
No Galea.
Actually, with the Lancelot banned out,
YSS?
Yeah. I was thinking you saw
definitely
not a Cho. Okay, I get it. You was just like, yo, I saw last game, let me fix the Malaysian Cho. Expectations.
Malaysian Cho. Game respect game. Also a little bit of redemption as well. YSS Farsa. Hey, we talked a lot about the Roman trio for both of these two.
Yeah.
This is the priority for the entire draft. Bans and picks as well.
I think it needs to be the XP though for Team Spirit, because now they've picked up a very vulnerable lineup to a Yuzong.
Yeah.
Cram is a pretty strong member of SRG. A lot of people look to him as the carry, especially yesterday picking up an MVP on Phobius.
Lots of recalls and stickers.
I was going to say, yesterday, I just remember Cram recalling.
Yeah, I think that's his...
There's auto farming on the Phobius.
That's his highest stat line, recalls per second.
I was going to say, he's been doing that ever since his time in the Philippines, too, man.
That's true,
He is the recall guy.
Like, every combo that he has for the suggestions, like, if ever there's contents of players of, like, hey, this is the best way to play this hero. You see the combo, it's like skill, recall, skill.
Very high APM on that kid right there.
Oh, they don't go for the Yuzong. Okay, they go for the Claude and Joy. Both of them have terrific entries against the YSS and Farsa. It's not the EXP, but I like it. It's sort of like the same. It is the same idea.
Now, does this mean the Phobias comes through for TS, right? Because you can ban out a lot of the counters to it. You have a very, very good angle to control neutral objectives because the Cho and the Joy will be giving you free passive stacks.
Yeah, that would be a really great pickup. But I think they just want to lock in the matchup with the Claw carry right away. And you see it getting hovered here by Team Spirit. And it would be difficult if they don't have their gold laner and you see the opposing one there.
It feels so greedy, though, to go for that, right?
Yeah.
Ruby would have been a bit better of a choice if you want to go for a gold lane now.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're going to go for it.
Nice, you think this was actually SRG's plan? They decided to pick up the Claw because they knew Team Spirit would be forced to pick up the carry?
I think not only that, but it's also just because they saw the Farsa, man. You know, like the Farsa, like we mentioned earlier, this is already a great combination to have the Joy plus the Claude there. And if the carry comes up, like if that's going to go through, which it did for Hiko, that's what we've seen from the carries. They take quite a while. I know that you could say the Claude does too, but the Claude has that ability to go ahead and double lane, farm up a little bit faster, whereas more so the carry, you will shred later on, but even so, it's like you don't really have like these tanky heroes over here from SRG that you need to shred through. But it's gonna take time for Hiko again, and that's what I was saying. This could be either that strength or that weakness for Team Spirit in this game.
I wonder if SRG's taking away Amba's picks or if he's going to ban out the Gatot and Hylos. Then, because if they go for Gatot Hylos ban here, that means all three of the signature Sao heroes will be taken out. Back in M6, it was actually TS that brought Belric to the table with Coach Ren to face off against the Joy. But after the changes to the electrifying beats, now being able to actually get out of the CC easier, I don't think that's a choice that you would think for TS.
Yeah. As much as our legend epic rank brains are thinking, hey, I see Claude, maybe Bellery.
Ooga booga.
Ooga booga. I think it's going to be too slow. That's the problem with it.
All right. They take out the Grog and ignored the entire first phase. We forgot about it. Okay.
Yeah.
We thought it was going to be the first pick. Yeah. And Grog was just like, oh, I guess I'm not going to be in this one.
It could just be, you know, I don't know, like, what if there's a world where SRG flexes the Cho? I don't think they would.
To
XP?
Ooh.
Like,
been a while, but
what else did we see too? Did we see a Cho gold at one point?
Yeah, but there's a Claude, so
no, there's a Claude.
My goat Iman, by the way. Shout out to him watching at home.
I don't know if they would flex it, but again, they don't have to. But the fact that the Grok was ignored and then a whole lot of these roams are still open, you go with a Cho pick who this also could just be the case of we'll take Cho, we can still put pressure. Like Claude and a Joy paired up with this against Farsa is great. YSS2, and I think again, when you think about the prolific roamers, and especially Cho roamers, I would say Yums is one of those, right? He's done it many times. These last bans though, do they still go for? Do they narrow it down? Do they take out the Hylos like you mentioned?
Yeah, I think Hylos. I would prefer the Hylos getting taken out. I think the Glorious Pathway is annoying, or very, very annoying. And the fact that his stun is so simple, it's just like poke. That's it.
Yeah. But with the Choe the Dragon, you would think maybe the Gatot just to have that retaliation instantly, and then a Phobius and XP to deal with the Joy, so it's kind of like a complete package.
I think that's why you're really thinking about it. Like, are we gonna ban out one of those two, or do we just like let it out all out there? They take away Suppress.
With the Kanja.
Yeah.
There's actually a possibility that
dude, this is so damaged. Like they don't have a lot of. I mean, to be fair, Yushin and Farsight do have CC.
Yeah.
But how you need a bit more. This Joy is going to run wild on that backline. That backline looks super vulnerable, dude.
Yeah, if ever that EXP laner is gonna be. Are Ruby in the EXP lane right now? You don't see it. Lap was. Crowd control isn't the best in terms of against a very Moba lineup. Uranus for TS?
Oh, yeah.
Or SRG?
For SRG.
Oh.
Or are you talking about for TS?
No, we were thinking about for TS. But yeah, SRG for Uranus for SRG might be tough because carry
using shit Farsa.
Lapu Selena.
Oh, that's a lot of control.
Should it not be Yuzong? It looks like I mean,
you're diving.
Like, do you want to go Esme? I don't think you want to go Esme. If you just want to win out the lane against Lapu, you go Esme. But I think you need more than that. You need a little bit more CC, and I think Yuzong brings that to the table.
Petrify alone.
Yep.
Will help you out here. I don't know, the Khalid, like, at the same time, we've seen a couple different variations of Khalid. If he goes, like, if they get an early start, I think that's great for TS. You know, we were talking about how they control sometimes, like, the early game, but then they let it slip through their hands, and that also goes with the game plan of allowing Hellkurt.
Hellkurt XP against a Lapu Lapu. At least back in the day, we did see it a couple of times because Lapu has a very weak level 1 to 3.
There's the Uranus.
It's Uranus.
For TS.
You were thinking Alice, yeah? Right?
Yeah, I was thinking Alice. Hellkurt. Am I underwhelmed by the Uranus pick? I'm a little bit underwhelmed.
Yeah, we were thinking about Alice, Hellkurt XP against a Lapu Lapu. So many squishy members on the other side. Turns out it's the boring Uranus.
Is he boring though? I mean, he's pretty proactive. If
he is proactive,
it's in the hands of Kidbomb.
Proactivity does not mean entertaining.
Hey, it can be entertaining to all the XP laners out there.
Uranus has never been entertaining to us.
Hey, some people like to watch paint dry.
That's true.
We can't
That's true.
count them out. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hate on the people who love to watch paint dry, or I'm not even gonna allude to another thing. Anyway, so Team Spirit, SRG. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be fire. I'm just gonna pretend I'm hyping up the crowd, even though it's the Indonesian broadcast doing it. Thank you, Ranger Mas, for helping us out. Gonna be an interesting one. Fire off in the chat. Who walked away with a better draft? Team Spirit or SRG? Welcome to the one and only game between these two massive teams.
Who won the fandom, by the way? Because like it was neck and neck earlier, but then it went away. I wonder who won that fandom vote.
Hope it comes up again.
Yeah, hopefully. But looking at this once again, you know, I think the game plan for Team Spirit is exactly what they had to have happen. I know you guys maybe not fans of the Uranus, but I think the pieces to this puzzle for defeating SRG and getting starting of that revenge is there. Stormy already put in the flicker.
Yeah. That was a very interesting choice by Stormy to walk up there, but I gotta say, who's gonna stop Skies, man?
Yeah.
Like, who's gonna stop him from just walking up against that backline?
It's gonna be like a very demanding game for one shot. Hey, one shot, make your mountain chakra perfect every single time.
Yeah.
Well, you could either do that, or maybe we're gonna see something from Sawa too. Like, we've seen some pretty crazy Raging Sandstorms, you know. But yes, trying to catch a Joy with the Raging Sandstorm is gonna be very difficult. But again, if you can go ahead and get things started early on, I think this is where Team Spirit's lineup can shine, and then you kind of lean towards Hiko later on if he scales up. But I guess the biggest difficulty for them really is dealing with how fast and mobile this lineup from SRG can be when it comes to the objective takes as well. We take a look at the emblems here. Again, you know, building into this, you've got Yums, and I think you can almost count on Yums to have a easier time on his setup.
Whoa, no flicker for Stormy, and he still decides to go in. One shot, not necessarily a one shot there, but it's first blood to Team Spirit.
Stormy just a little too aggressive after not having the flicker.
Back to back.
I mean, like, what's... You know, I'm surprised he was even in that position.
Generally, you want to be a little bit more patient. Wait.
Go all in a one-shot. Manashar coming down, and again, no one there to stop Skies. Oh, they burst through him. I guess that's an answer. Jungle for jungle.
Yeah, we need crowd control when you have raw damage power this early on.
Yeah, big trade there. Turtle still being up. Look at this focus up here on Cram. They're just going to set up to control the Turtle now. Yum's still waiting for that level 4. But again, you got to go grab the buffs here for both junglers, and then we'll see if they meet up. This time around, though, you'll have, like, those level 4s available. Yum's nearly there. Instant gets his, Stormy as well. So, you know, in a way, you're just playing around the potential window of picking someone off here. This guy's jumping for Sawa.
Wait, you're going to my beats on him, Raging Sandstorm over on Yums? The targeting from SRG feels very off.
It really does. Very uncharacteristic. And Team Spirit, of course, expect them to make no mistakes and punish when the opposing team is making mistakes.
Again, they're going to go on Bomba. He's able to flick around now, but that's the stun. Stormy on the board. Shocker. Good flick around by Stormy. As Skies walks up with their beats over to Sunset Lover. He has to wait. My wings gets caught, but it's the red tree win for one shot. Sunset Lover flickering back, and it's Yums plus Cram with a combo to get him down.
So that was a whole lot that just happened, and it seemed messy, right? But it was also just that kind of mobility and chaos that this lineup, the SRG has. A kick, though.
Great kick, and they all in on him. Sawo down.
You know, because when you're thinking about running around and trying to escape, you kind of forget, hey, man, there's going to be arrows flying, right? These abyssal arrows will be a nuisance to deal with. We take a look at the Realme 15 Pro 5G, the M7 official gaming phone.
Oh, ooh, unfortunate. I think the arrow, the trap specifically, was not able to land onto him. TS and SRG, I think they need to find some sort of balance at this point. There's been too much happening in the center.
They go on Yums, great mounted shocker into for the airstrike, and even the Raging Sandstorm, man. When they commit, they throw everything.
You gotta remember, Sunset Lover, just one of the interesting things about him is he loves the Sparta. I think every single time we've seen him compete in the internationals, he's at least had an MVP performance on the far side. And right now, timing is showing that, taking a look at the items too here, that Genius 1 is actually built up. So maybe that's part of it, of why this burst of magic damage is happening. Sakai's has the one himself too. So again, that's going to work in relation to, you know, having Stormy. And so we'll see how this next turtle does play out.
Really good damage there. Hit Bomba, making sure to get a bit more. He go to bottom lane, goes on Innocent! That's away the dragon to lock him down, and it's Innocent who picks up the kill.
Calling an ambulance, but not for me. He had help. Innocent was not alone.
Electrifying beats on one shot. He's actually quite tanky. Dashes away, but the shotgun one shot! Gets the kill on Skies with the help of Sunset. Now it's Zawo coming out of Stormy. Has to bring a Sandstorm, and it's a flicker out from Stormy.
Sunset Lover is locked in, man. Again with that right on time at stun to help one shot survive that. I know we asked the question earlier on, Mirko, who's going to stop Sakai? Well, so far, Team Spirit has at least had an answer. But how long can they maintain that? The fight for this turtle, though, they do control it. You're not going to be able to contest that. One shot secures the second turtle of the game.
You could definitely feel the nerf on Lapu Lapu, dude. If it was the old Lapu, Crown would have had the ult back up. They maybe would have been able to contest. But again, it was on cooldown for a lot longer, and he's going to have to deal with that.
Yeah, hence why Sakai just decided, I'm not even going to go near the turtle. We're not going to have our ultimate on the Lapu back in time. I'm just going to go ahead and go back to my jungling pattern. Team Spirit might be moving a little bit too fast, weirdly enough, for SRG with how fast their lineup goes.
Way the dragon is on, just on Sawo. Bomba jumps to the back line. They've already used a lot of their resources now as one shot goes for the chase with Bomba. It's now Cram who gets targeted down. The Abyssal arrow doesn't land. The Cram stun as well.
Okay, they keep it together. Sawo going down there. You know, this is what we were talking about. That might be the struggle with the Khalid. Taken again at once. Look at the items here. DHS only. Both one items here locked in for both gold laners, but that will be a turret that goes down. So you see that 1,000 gold now in the hands of Innocent against Hiko. This is why I was saying part of that game plan of Team Spirit, they've got to allow Hiko to come online and be able to plan to that. Now, the problem with that is if Hiko's putting himself in a position where he's getting further behind, that gets even more increasingly difficult to deal with.
Yeah, and I think Hiko has been the one that suffered with this playstyle that Team Spirit brought with wanting to control a lot of the objectives and the center of the map, is that they really couldn't help their carry as much as they wanted to. It's a 1,000 gold deficit for Hiko, and for Team Spirit, you know, I'm really starting to see the value of this hero in this. I think I'm going to reel back a little bit on my, no, I wouldn't say hate on the hero, but my slight dislike.
I guess it's just, you know, again, it's one of those heroes that if you want to play the XP lane in a specific way, there's not many heroes that do it better than Uranus in terms of, like, being able to stand against multiple. There's a kick.
Yup, it's onto Sawo again. This time it's Yums who picks up the kill with the weighted dragon. One shot, we're going for Mana Shock, Purify out from Innocent. The Abyssal arrow goes wide. Sunset, really good dodge.
I was also just thinking, oh wait, I think there might be more action, but that's like you're thinking slow.
Yeah, they're gonna go on Bomba here. The Abyssal arrow earlier as well. Crown's gonna be looking for play now. Has to stun! Fast to be Sunset level with Flicker out now as that's Innocent jumping in with a BMI. Crown now caught. It's Hiko able to dash away.
Well, right now, too, just controlling this side of the jungle. Good Bomba trying to help out.
Look at the arrow from the side now. Hiko to the trap. Breaking Sandstorm Bananas. Hiko will fall to the trap as Crown comes in as well. That's another arrow from Stormy. Sunset Lover forced back, and now it's Bomba trying to go for some kills. Stormy very, very low. Bomba just needs a few more hits. It's Stormy to get away, but can he survive? Sawo with the flicker in, able to get the kill on Stormy. Now it's Yums on the Cho. Jikudo gets him out of there. Crab, Bravest Spider takes away the gold crab and backs off.
Oh, there's more happening up top, too. Sky's popping the beats. They're going to force him out of the jungle. He should be able to get away just fine unless Sawo wants to do something about it. Doesn't have the Raging Sandstorm, so even with a Feathered Airstrike, no follow-up through there. But you're seeing what's happening. Even under the supposedly protection of the turrets, they have to keep their head on a swivel, man. There's arrows flying around. There's electrifying beats everywhere. Yums is trying to kick and a blazing to it. And then even Cram, man. 3-0-3 right now on this Lapu Lapu. He's been able to find the stuns where he needs to, and is just providing a lot of that durability up in the front line.
Dude, Innocent is so far ahead.
Yeah. He got through the Trinity way faster compared to Hiko, a level ahead of him. Hiko's still barely able to scratch for the last item. I think the DHS is the only thing that he's lacking right now in his build. Already up to the Golden Staff and the Corrosion.
Yep.
I think we're going to start seeing Team Spirit form themselves like this a little bit more. If Salwa's going to be there, they're going to make sure that Sunset are not...
What? Goes in solo kill up top! Yums! Way of the Dragon, the Raging Sandstorm comes in, and again it's Innocent with a double, make it 3 as he picks up a kill on Sawo.
A triple kill for the Beast again. Oh,
there's more. Both Innocent and Cram styling on the map. 4 members of Spirit down, and it is a red map.
Redmar, you mentioned the side lanes of SRG. Well, there you go.
That's their highlight. We also brought up the fact that Hiko, after M6, seemed to have dipped down under the radar, a little bit more low-key, and his performance has been here and there. Innocent, he's not just the beast. Was it half man, half beast?
Half man, half beast. Oh!
Play the Dragon, baiting out the Raging Sandstorm. That's Valley. The Consecration also baited out. Sunset Lover trying to build damage. Cram again, jumps in with Brave Spider. One shot, taken down by the music of Skies. Hiko falls as well to Innocent and Cram. 0-4-0. No Hiko Mania in M7.
Completely shut down in this game. An arrow
lands on Sawo. Jikudo! Everything the kitchen sink thrown at Sawo! He survives with a sliver of health as Moba tries to hold the lines.
Yikes, it's completely slipped out of the hands of Team Spirit and SRG, continuing their streak of domination from yesterday. 6,000 gold lead and counting. They have been clean, they have been on point, they've been layering their crowd control and initiations perfectly as a team. And Team Spirit, who have been roaming around the map but forgotten their gold laner, are getting punished for their overextensions and rotations.
Okay, what can Team Spirit do to stay in this game? The problem, once again, and that's been the whole case, is from every angle, every opening, whether it's in front of them or behind them, Yums gonna jump in.
Way the Dragon finding him again! A Sunset ball and Innocent with a blazing duet tears through them. Sawo in the mid lane just trying to survive, but Skies walks up and Hiko will get slain by Cram. He falls as well. It's a big shutdown, at least for one shot. But take a look at the base turrets. One down in the mid lane, a second one up top, and now the last one in the bottom lane getting ripped on by Innocent. Bomba and one shot. Can they defend? The arrow doesn't land. Good trace this out. Skies building up the stacks now to look for the extra beats. Innocent going through it. Abyssal arrow doesn't land again. They clear out the waves, but they lose 3 base turrets.
Base turrets down, a base exposed. Team Spirit looking for any spirit they can find in this game against SRG. Complete dominance in the past minutes here. You know, we're only 12 and a half minutes in. That's the crazy thing. I was thinking this would go with the 20-minute mark, but man, look at the difference here across the lanes, and yes, especially the gold lane, man. Innocent 3.5k ahead of Hiko. That is about as shut down as you get.
Okay, way to Dragon. Oh, Innocent! Tearing through the back line of Spirit, and now it's Sawo and Bomba that have to take it, that are forced to take it. Bomba, the Uranus is tanky, but against 4 members, there ain't no way you survive, and now it's just one shot.
One shot, all left alone against the full force of the Giants.
Ring the bell, ring the bell.
It's GG throwing the towel. Team Spirit cannot handle Selangor Red Giants.
What a game again for SRG. Looking clean as ever, not given that chance of Team Spirit to get any sense of revenge.
The Giants continue to tame the Dragons internationally. Will the strength continue? Will we somehow see them go up against each other? Well, for now, their paths will split, as SRG will go to the 2-0 column, while Team Spirit will go to the 1-1 column. But that changes the picture greatly for the draw that we'll have later tonight. But Selangor Red Giants can stand tall, as they always do, as they usually do, because they are looking really terrifying.
Man, 2-0 start to the Swiss stage. This is the opposite of what happened in M6.
I don't know, man. I like, again, I mean, it's starting to look like a pattern, guys. You know, for Hiko, unfortunately, and for Team Spirit. And I feel like it all started with how, when he thought he had Innocent. Maybe he just, like, tunnel vision too hard on the fact that he was potentially going to kill Innocent and get that lead in lane. But as soon as that happened, it was just, you know, death after death, and just really difficult for Team Spirit to kind of come back from. You know, again, when you are drafted that way too, again, the draft was a part of that, where, you know, if you fall too far behind in your goal lane, which you're really playing into, then it's just unfortunate. Yes, the Farsa was good in the early, but you got to have more than that.
Once again, could we please give it up for SRG? Today we are joined by Cram and Yums. Congratulations after that win. Okay. So my first question is actually for Cram. Okay, so you guys denied Kid Bomba and Team Spirit of their revenge. Now, my question is, what do you think is lacking in Team Spirit that you guys in SRG have?
For me, I don't know what's really happened in their team, but for us, we just focus on our strength and focus on ourselves and gameplay.
All right, I see. Okay, so next question is for Yums. Hello, Yums. Okay, so your Swiss stage run right now is considerably better than that of your previous runs. So you've improved so much. Now, what did you have to work on personally so you could adjust this much? Your Swiss stage run, it improved so much compared to... Okay, we're getting a bit of help from Cram. Yeah, compared to last year, it's considerably better.
I think because we work harder this year.
Okay, but for you personally, did you do anything so you could improve this much?
No, I just keep the same routine.
Okay, he just stayed the same, he kept the same routine. Okay, now one last question, any of you can answer. You guys, as we all know, are now one win away from qualifying to the knockout stage, from securing a slot. So, we all know how intense it could become from this point onwards. You will be pitted against stronger teams, also those who have yet to face a loss. So, how ready is the team? On a scale of 1 to 10, I think Cram wants to answer this. I just have a feeling he does. On a scale of 1 to 10, how ready is the team for you?
We always ready for anyone, 100%.
That exceeded the number I gave. That's 100, mentioned here by Cram. Thank you so much, Cram and Yums, and congratulations once again on your win. Now, let's throw it on over back to our casters to break down that game for us.
100% ready for anyone, and they looked exactly just like that. They looked like they were ready for Team Spirit. The aggression, the rotation that they were doing. And of course, at the end of the day, since they did have the better to pull off draft, I felt like Team Spirit was a little bit too demanding with what they decided to field, then things are going to be easy for SRG.
And a 13-11 minute game, by the way. So I don't know if we'll end up getting any of the games. It's so opposite of yesterday, man. Like, it's so many 20-plus minute games yesterday. I'm pretty sure all of them today have been under at least 18, right? And so very quick game. And I would also say that when we look at the MVP here, which is going to be Innocent, the half-man, half-beast on this Claude, he had to be one of the players that hit that Trinity power spike that we're usually talking about with Marksman. Probably one of the fastest. I think he hit it around 9-10, at least so far through M7. Again, he was, you know, he always does it. Like, when it's the Claude specifically, like, again, you're able to go ahead and farm up, but then you get an early kill, you build up, you scale up really quickly, and you saw how devastating the Blazing Duets were when he went in. And that's why I said, you have this ability to just go into these team fights, make TS disperse because of a Blazing Duet, But then you had so many options to kind of clean up those kills, you know, whether that was Skies going in, Stormy was shooting off angle abyssal arrows, which made it even harder to disengage from. And yes, there was some fight there from Team Spirit. You know, again, the Farsa from Sunset Lover usually performing really well, but look at this, under your turret, like where do you focus? Yeah. It's everywhere, man.
It was everywhere. I mean, and again, the lack of CC is wild. Now, we brought this up after the draft, but then in the game, somehow they were able to actually still do well in the early game, which surprised a lot of us. Then the mid game came and it's like, yeah, this is more of what we were expecting with a Khalid and Uranus last two.
It might have been just a little bit better if Hiko got a little bit more help. After he got that first death against Innocent in lane, I would have loved to see more rotations by Team Spirit to apply more pressure onto the Claude, make sure Hiko gets more farm, allow Hiko to double lane more. Hiko was pretty much locked to being Innocent's plaything in the lane, which led to this, the fact that Innocent just made that big blazing duet look so easy to pull off.
I just want to say, as a gold laner, being 3 levels up on your enemy gold laner is the biggest form of gap you will have.
Yeah. And, you know, it was...
That was a gape.
That was quite the one.
It's huge. Oh, my Lord. Absolutely massive was that gap.
It's tough, man. Again, when you look at this, it almost feels like, you know, when we just saw with the Tro performance in the previous series, but this time it's the gold lane. And, you know, even when you look at that and you look at the disparity between the gold lane here, again, Hiko, yes, just like I said with Cho earlier, the team had to somehow bring that together. That's always kind of what we have to see here. You see that from the best of the best teams right now on the international stage. If one lane kind of falls behind or has that difficulty, they're usually able to make use somewhere else, or they do cover that lane. And unfortunately, I feel like the lineup was the biggest weak point here. It didn't allow them to do that because, like you mentioned, Mirko, like crowd control wise, what you have, you're relying on a Mountain Shocker and basically the Raging Sandstorm. And maybe, like we saw, the stun that comes with a Farsa, right? But those are such minute things that are needed against this lineup from SRG who's going to go all over the place.
I think now I found a way to sum up my feelings towards this Uranus pick and why I was underwhelmed. TS did not give me the explosiveness I wanted from Kid Bomba. Yeah. And there's a reason why we highlighted the side lanes a lot in heading up into this game. You need to match the explosiveness that, you know, Cram will definitely bring in this game. Kid Bomba cannot bring that explosiveness as a Uranus.
Yeah, like you can soak up a lot of damage like you see here, you know, on the stats, but again, you're not able to do the same things when it comes to like a Lapu Lapu, for example. Yeah. Even if Lapu Lapu went through that nerf a bit, he's still great with his, you know, combination. He's still great with his reliable stun. You can flicker stun. You can do so many of those things that's still very proactive that unfortunately the Uranus just couldn't do with this kind of composition.
Yikes. I don't know, man. For TS, the Cold Star is really going to have to go back to the drawing board, start fixing these drafts, because this is going to be a problem that keeps on going, right? Yeah. Not just the way that they are playing, but also the confidence levels on the team. Playing in Swiss stage and another best of one later. Actually, wait, yeah, so they are still 1-1. They have to play another best of one. Then only will they be able to play best of threes.
Hopefully we'll see Team Spirit bounce back, but of course, congratulations to SRG for being able to get that win. So I didn't come up with a crazy bit to do this time around with the Realme 15 Pro. So let's just talk about it. AI insights, win rate predictions. Let's utilize Naisu. Can we utilize Naisu? We have a free, okay, instead of me doing it, I will pass it to Naisu, and I would like Naisu to be the focus here. We'll just voice over, and we'll use Naisu. There you go, just hold that and show us your killer smile again, just like yesterday. This right here is the AI gaming coach that is available in the Realme 15 Pro 5G. Doesn't stop there.
Too.
When the fire breaks out, its consecutive skills feature lets you unleash a perfect preset combo with just one tap. My name is Joseph Charles. It guides your strategy and elevates your execution. That's a full AI-powered edge. From prediction to performance, it's the complete package. I have two voices in my head.
It guides your strategy and elevates your execution. Hey! Focus on him, man. Hey, I'm Joseph Charles, Omega Razorback, yo.
That's a full AI-powered edge. From prediction to performance, it's the complete package. You play, we carry. Realme 15 Pro, the M7 official gaming phone.
There you go. 16 teams.
16
teams. That's pretty good.
I love being able to do AI reads, ad reads with Nice. We can just use him.
Yeah.
And we'll just do VO, and then he'll just be the model for us.
All right. How about this one?
All right, this one, I'm not going to mention something
you got
like yesterday.
MLBB.
Thank you. This is the MLBB Rising Open. MRO Season 5. It's open to everyone, flexible to join. Now with major upgrades, there's a lot more rewards. You can earn hero power with victories. So make sure you can climb the weekly championships to qualify for the championship, win bigger prizes, and keep the M7 passion alive. You even get MRO coins, win or lose, to redeem permanent skins, exclusive avatar borders, and more. That is MRO for MLBB. Yes.
Yes.
Not MCGG.
Not MCGG.
MCGG, we have our own thing there for the go-goers. This one specifically is for the bang-bangers. So, recap, Mirko's putting it up. SRG, that's it. And it
I'm
led
just gonna thumbs up.
to that. What do I have here?
Thumbs up.
And, okay, this is gonna hurt, but I mean, this is...
Yeah, that's good. That's
that's the recap with emojis. Like, that's how we do it now in 2026.
Yeah, like if you just joined us today, here you go. Yeah.
Oh, this happy, this not, no.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, that's not...
oh, wait, Joe, yeah.
Yeah.
My video. Like a goose.
That's pretty good.
Onyx versus Yago at Galacticos is coming up. We'll see you after the break.
A butterfly, life's one's deepest desire. Thousands of wishes form thousands of butterflies, and they all blend into my lantern light.